All right. Here we go, guys. Perfect. So today we're going to be exploring a little bit of District 1, which is the tourist district here in Ho Chi Minh, so Saigon. And right now, hello, welcome. Feel free to ask me any questions. We're in Vietnam, Saigon at the moment. And we're going to be walking around the tourist district here. Sorry, I'm just crossing the street. And so I'm just going to show you guys around the tourist areas here. Unfortunately, Vietnam's undergoing its fourth wave, so things are more or less closed at the moment. So we're still allowed to walk around, but most businesses are closed, the parks are closed, obviously museums and buildings are closed at the moment. So so unfortunately we can't actually go and explore these places in detail, but at least I can show you guys where things are here in District 1 and at least show you what they look like, right? So to anybody who's watching, whenever you have any questions, please feel free to ask, and I'd be more than happy to answer any of those questions. So right now, let me go ahead. I'm going to flip the camera around for you guys. Just going to make sure. So we're about to walk to one of the bigger roundabouts here in District 1. And so if anybody has been here in Saigon, they'll probably recognize this, especially if they were in the tourist district. And as you can see, you've got this pretty cool statue in the middle. And what we're going to end up doing is we're going to go this way. And usually what I would have done is, can you go and eat Vietnamese specialty? Let me try. Most of the things in Ho Chi Minh and Saigon right now are closed. So I may be able to get something to go. So mang ve. But maybe not. So we'll see. We'll see if I can't find something to eat and get it to go, because right now Saigon is, or Ho Chi Minh is undergoing a lockdown. So I might be able to get banh mi at least. But if I could get some cam tam soon, to those of you who don't know cam tam soon, it's broken rice. Here, give me 1 second, guys. Trying not to get run over. It's broken rice, which is unbelievably delicious, with this kind of marinated pork, and it's so good. And it's a really popular dish in Saigon. So I'll look around and I'll see if I cannot find some food that we can get. But as you can see, most of the time there are tons of street vendors just selling food and drinks on the streets here. Right now there's nobody, just because of the lockdown. So we're just going to continue walking this way, and what we'll try to do, as I said, I think the parks are still closed, so we're going to have to go around. Alright, sorry about that. I was crossing the street, so wasn't paying attention to the video as much. Oh, so there is somebody here with banh mi's. Might grab those in a bit. I might come back and grab a banh mi. So it seems like there are some stalls that are open. There's another one right here. But I think technically they're not allowed. But yeah, it does seem like there are a few stalls here. Here, I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna flip it back around. So guys, usually what I would be doing is right here, there's a park. It's one of the biggest parks in District 1. And usually I'd be going through there and showing you guys this park, but they've roped it off. Here is, as you guys can tell, yeah, it's all roped off. So all the parks and public spaces, excuse me, in Saigon are roped off at the moment. So we're gonna have to go around. And that park is really nice. Usually a lot of people go there to kind of work out, get some exercise. And then on the other side of the park, they have all these sculptures, which is really, really cool. But as I said, unfortunately, we can't really go in. From the other side of the park, I can probably show you guys the sculptures, but from afar. So yeah, I just can't get too close, right? So what we're doing now is, here, I'm gonna show you, I'm gonna flip the camera. So we're gonna walk along here, we're gonna take a right, and then what we're gonna do is walk along the side of the park, and we're gonna keep on walking up until we get to the Independence Palace of Ho Chi Minh. And then from there, what we're gonna do, what we're gonna do from there is go see the Notre of Saigon, so the big cathedral. And after that, we're going to see the Palais de Justice. So you'll see some French architecture, colonial architecture. And then after that, we're going to swing by, essentially we're going to swing by the walking street. We can't actually walk on the walking street, unfortunately, but yeah, so we can't walk on the walking street, unfortunately, because as I said, all public spaces have been closed off. But I can show you guys at least the People's Committee of Ho Chi Minh, which is the large building with French colonial architecture in the center of the walking street, going down its axis. So it's the biggest building at the end, or the most important building at the end, architecturally speaking. Whoops, I'm just in the middle of the street here. So yeah, we're gonna explore those things, and then maybe we'll go by the river. We'll just see how we're doing with time and how hot it gets, or if it starts raining. Because to any of you who know Vietnam and its seasons, the rainy season is starting here in Saigon, and for the past like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, for the past month essentially, it's been raining on and off, like every day. So yeah, so hopefully it doesn't just start raining on us in the middle of the live stream, which would make things very interesting, because I'm holding a gimbal, and gimbals don't like getting wet. So, so we'll see how that works. So here, I'm gonna flip the camera around and I'm gonna show you guys the park where we would have been walking through. Just give me 1 second because I'm gonna drink some water. Here we go. So flipping it around. And to those of you guys who are watching, like, feel free to ask me any questions while I am walking around. Oh, here. There we go. Give you guys more of a landscape view of what's going on here. Okay. So, here's the park. And yeah, as you can tell, they've obviously kind of barricaded it. A lot of the tape has been broken, but nobody's inside though. Because definitely not allowed to. And technically, I guess we're not supposed to be in here, but it is a walkway, so I guess they've permitted it. Besides that, everything's roped off, as you can see. So, and so what we'll do here actually is we'll cut around this way, and then what I can show you are the sculptures in this park. I can show you from afar, right? So let's walk around to the right, and then we can go check out those sculptures. And I hear something playing in the background. I don't know if you guys can hear it yet, but there's something playing on a loudspeaker, and I'm not entirely sure if that's like a government vehicle essentially telling people to watch out about COVID, or if it's just some business. But if it's here in the park, I don't know. We'll find out soon enough. We'll be walking by it soon. Yeah, this park is really beautiful though. Okay, yeah. So you can see right here, there's a speaker. So it's definitely not a business. Unfortunately, my Vietnamese isn't very, very good. Oh man. Yeah. Unfortunately, I can't understand. Next time, when I come to Vietnam next time, what I need to do actually is I think I'm going to take an immersive Vietnamese course and just learn Vietnamese. Like that will be the reason I come to Vietnam next time, is just to learn Vietnamese. Because it'd be really nice to learn. Because I don't know if I've told you guys this yet, but I'm leaving Vietnam on the 22nd. Just given, here, let me flip the camera around so I talk to you guys face to face. Given what's going on here in Vietnam with the visa issues and things like that, I just decided to go ahead and go back home. So I'll be leaving Vietnam on the 22nd of this month, 22nd of June. So in like 2 weeks less. And so yeah, I'll be going back to the United States for a little bit of time. And then yeah, and then hopefully I'll be back in Vietnam in the future, maybe in a year or two or something, once things calm down. But here we are. Here's the... Oh, this is terrible quality. I'm definitely zooming back out. But here you've got the center of the park, and on the other side, this is where we've got some sculptures, right? And unfortunately, you guys can probably see there's a little bit of a crack there in the screen or in the camera, so it's got this little glare going on. So maybe if I zoom in a little bit, it should be better. There we go. Because the widescreen camera has broken on my phone, so I need to get it fixed actually, hopefully before I leave. So we've got this side of the park, and you can see all these really cool statues here. What I'd like to do actually is learn a little bit more about them, because there is a famous sculptor, Vietnamese sculptor, sorry, and I think she's already passed away. I'm not sure though, don't quote me on that, but she's originally from Hue, and in Hue there's a lot of her sculptures, but I'm not sure if these are her sculptures or not. They don't, some of them look like her style and some of them don't. So there are definitely people who are still in this park. So you can tell it's sorry, you can tell it's definitely still it's locked down here, but people are still not following all the rules, right? But yeah, but for the most part, people aren't allowed to go into public spaces, and people are respecting that for the most part. So so here we're gonna take a left here, and we're gonna go towards the Independence Palace. So like I said, I'll be able to show you guys the outside of it, because it is not open, so we can't actually go inside. And so what we'll do is we'll go check out the Independence Palace, and I'll show you guys the outside of it, and from there, yeah, I'm gonna take my gimbal, throw it in my left hand now. Hey, and from there we'll just walk up to the Notre Dame. Now they are doing work on the Notre Dame right now here in Saigon, and it's not as beautiful as it usually would be. It's covered in scaffolding, so you'll see what I'm talking about. So you can kind of see the structure, but for the most part it's covered. So they're just doing renovations. And if any of you from Europe, or any of you who've traveled to Europe before, will know exactly what I'm talking about. All the old cathedrals and the old buildings in Europe are constantly covered in scaffolding because they have to constantly fix them. So that's what they're doing with the Notre Dame here in Saigon at the moment. All right, let me go ahead. I'm gonna flip this camera. Hello, chị Trương. Chào bạn. Khỏe không? How are you guys doing? My Vietnamese is very limited though. Yeah. Mình nói một chút tiếng Việt. yeah, like I said, if you guys want to ask any questions or have any questions about me or about Vietnam in general, please feel free to ask, and I'd be more than happy to answer those. Make sure there's nobody coming this way. I know it says green, but not everybody always respects the red light, so I always want to make sure before we cross the street. All right. So it seems like we've still got a little bit of time before we actually, yeah, because the Independence Palace is, whoop, literally like this. This is the Independence Palace. Not this exactly, but this whole property. And so we're going to the front of the Independence Palace and showing you guys the front of it. So with that being said, I might as well turn the screen around so I can talk to you guys a little bit, because this part isn't too interesting, at least not yet. I mean, there's a little opening here, but it's just, yeah, it's not super interesting. this little portion of the walk, but it does actually open up here, so we might have some cool views into the Independence Palace. So we'll see. But yeah, as I said, to those of you who maybe are just joining in, we're exploring District 1, so the tourist district of Saigon. And yeah, we can see a little bit of the Independence Palace. So the first stop is the Independence Palace. I kind of showed you guys the park here, the big park, but obviously I couldn't go through the park. Maybe stopping to take a video of the Independence Palace is, yeah, see, so you can see right there, Independence Palace, 20 meters to go this way. But you can tell it's just completely, Jen, hey Jen, how's it going? welcome to the stream. Yeah, this is my first YouTube stream actually, so yeah, welcome guys to my first YouTube stream. I didn't even say that. Silent watching. Perfect. Well, Jen, you've probably seen a few of these actually. Here, I'm trying to fix the camera here so I don't get this little thing you see in the corner, because the camera is a little broken, right? So so Jen, you've actually seen this on my streams when I was streaming on Live It, which is the Independence Palace. Jordan, yo, what's up? How's it going, man? Yeah, dude, this is live. Yeah, I'm taking you guys on a stroll of the tourist district in Saigon. So things are not open necessarily. I mean, people can still Ban Lop Gaming. Hello, bro. Hey, ciao, bang. Ciao, bro. Khỏe không? I don't know. You can read comment section while walking. Oh, I can read comments. No problem. I'm used to reading comments and walking. So I've done streaming on TikTok and a Taiwanese platform called Live It before. So, but this is just my first live stream on YouTube. So, but feel free to ask me any questions, guys. So here we're going down to. Cảm ơn bro, tôi khỏe. Awesome. Yeah, I need some help with my Vietnamese. Và tiếng Việt họ. Yeah, guys. So what we're going to be doing is gonna check out the Independence Palace here, and then after that, as I said, for those of you guys, the newcomers here, we're going to be exploring the rest of the tourist district. So we're going to see the Notre of Saigon, and here Let me show you guys my mug. Um, um, and yeah, and like I said, the Notre Dame is kind of covered right now. Your Viet language is better than my American language. Well, I don't know. Oh wait, why did the comments disappear? Live chat. Oh, there we go. Perfect. Oh, that's awesome. Okay. Sometimes the comments were disappearing. So, bang dang. Let me check. Okay. Bang dang. Đi đâu đây? Đi đâu đây? Đi đâu đây? What does that mean again? I'm sorry. Mình không hiểu. Sorry. Like I said, next time what I'd love to do is come to Vietnam, and actually just my sole purpose of coming to Vietnam is to learn the language. Because I've been really distracted just trying to figure out what I want to do for work while being here in Vietnam. So it's been really hard to focus on the language. Ellen, oh, hello. Hey. Thank you for all your support and all your comments on my YouTube channels. Thank you so much. Toronto, Canada. Oh, so what made me want to travel here? So before I answer that question, this is the Independence Palace of Ho Chi Minh. So unfortunately we can't actually go inside. Yeah, because everything's closed. We're in a fourth wave. Just in a lockdown here in Saigon. But you're asking me, why did I come to Vietnam? So I've been traveling on and off for about 5.5 years now. So I'm originally from the US, but I haven't lived in the US for almost 5.5 years. And before Vietnam, I was in New Zealand. I was traveling New Zealand in a van. I was living in a van. And I really wanted to go back to Southeast Asia because it had only been once, but I've been a few times, but I've been to Malaysia, Thailand, Laos, Singapore, and Jordan. Yeah, dude, that's the Independence Palace. And so I've never been to Vietnam, and a lot of people who have traveled to Vietnam told me it was amazing. So I decided, hey, why not? And I wanted to focus on a career, right? So I wanted to do a career change, and I wanted a place that was not too expensive so that I could focus on that career change, and someplace new, and Southeast Asia, just because I love the culture here. And I got to Vietnam and I absolutely loved it. So I've just been here for the past, like 15 months? 16 months now. But I am leaving on the 22nd of June because there have been some issues with visas for people here. I did get my visa extended, but big but here. They are kicking people out. I've had a lot of my friends who've gotten kicked out already, and so I don't want to get kicked out. And so what I'm doing is I'm just leaving before that happens, and then I'm going to just go back to the States, and I'll come back to Vietnam when things settle down. Oops, let me not get run over, guys. Here, I did see somebody gave me a bánh cam tay để nào với người Việt Nam. Okay. Thank you for the translation. No, here in Vietnam, people are unbelievably nice and friendly. I haven't been to the north yet, but I've heard it's different, like in different regions, right? So central Vietnam people are so nice. Here in Saigon, it's a little different, but it's a big city, right? People are still very nice and very respectful, but people are more business-minded here. which is normal. It's a big city, like any big city in the world. But yeah, Vietnam's been unbelievably nice. I mean, I lost my wallet in a taxi going to the airport in Da Nang, and the guy doesn't know me, and he brought my wallet back to the apartment where I used to stay at. And that's just like, it's unbelievably nice. Like, people here in Vietnam are some of the nicest people I've met. So if you leave Vietnam, I don't think you can come back soon without permission from government. Yeah, no, that's why I say I'm probably gonna come back maybe in a year or two. Yeah, when things calm down. And I haven't been back home in a while. It'll be nice to see family and friends back home. So Vietnam will always be here, right? So that's okay. I'll come back when when Vietnam has the vaccines and when things start to open up. Now guys, I want to show you a little bit of where we are. So here you can see the Notre Dame of Saigon. And like I told you, they are doing construction, or not construction, but renovations on it. So you have all the scaffolding here. But the building is quite beautiful. I've been wanting to see it, but every single time I've been in Saigon, I've been here during lockdowns. So it's been, yeah, I've never been able to actually go inside and discover it. So maybe next time when I'm in Vietnam. But yeah, we'll see. Here, and I'll go by the front. Which city do you like most in Vietnam? Ooh. Now, I've only traveled central and southern Vietnam, so I don't know all the cities. And so, but my favorite city to live in is Da Nang. Da Nang is just life is slow. People like to take their time, and and Da Nang. Here, let me flip the camera around. Yeah, people like to take their time in Da Nang. Things are slow. It's by the beach. You have tons of mountains. I love the outdoors. So Da Nang is just absolutely amazing. Like, I love Da Nang. And people are so friendly. The food's really good. Central Vietnam is known for very good food. I mean, all of Vietnamese food is great. And it's close to Hue and Hoi An. So Da Nang is like one of my favorites because it's still a big city, but it's not too big. No problem. No. How do I feel about the weather in Saigon? The weather's okay. It's really hot and humid. So that's why I'm wearing this type of clothing, so I can sweat and it just wicks away, because wearing cotton in this weather is not fun. And see, this is Notre Dame, and like I said, it's covered in scaffolding right now, so it's not the most beautiful thing at the moment. Yeah, so the weather right now, it's almost rainy season. Ellen, yeah, thank you. Yeah, thank you so much for all your support. I can't wait to come out with more videos. And like I said, soon I'm going to be going to the US. So if you guys have any suggestions, please, like, feel free to leave comments, or to send me messages. You can send me messages as well, and give me suggestions about videos that I can do in the US, because it would be really cool to make some videos in the US, and maybe things that you guys are interested in culturally or historically in the US. And here we go. Truthfully, I don't really know anything about this birding. Yeah, I literally have no idea what that is. And then we have the cathedral, the Notre Dame. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna walk in this direction and we're gonna go check out the Palais de Justice. What about the Hue video that you promised? It's the post office. Ah, Tang Chin, yeah, cảm ơn Bang. Oh, that would make sense with the post box here. But with the Hue video, yeah, Ellen, yeah, I know. I really wanted to do a Hue video because originally I was thinking that I was gonna stay in Da Nang and live there for a few more months and stay in Vietnam until the end of the year. But with everything that's going on right now, this fourth wave of COVID is pretty, I mean, I know Vietnam will have it under control, but it's still kind of complicated, and they're starting to kick out people on tourist visas, and so it's just time for me to go. But I will be back, and I will do Hue videos, and I'll do videos about the North and about motorcycling through Vietnam. So I'm really excited about that in the future. So the Hue videos will have to wait until then, unfortunately. All right, let me try not to get run over. How many subscribers are needed to live stream? 1,000. So I think you can live stream before 1,000 subscribers, but you can only do like live streaming like on your laptop or something. But if you want to live stream, here guys, I'm gonna put you guys down here for a second because I'm gonna take a drink of water. But if you want to live stream on your mobile device, I'll just, and then I go. Oh man, I can't even sit down on stairs, Jesus. Woo! Sorry guys, I was trying to take a sip of water. Just to sit down and take a sip of water. And the security guard kicked me off of the steps. Oh man. Well, that's frustrating. Yeah, so they're obviously really strict at the moment. Oh well, whatever. Here, I don't know why I can't see these. I know, I was just teasing you, Ellen. Yeah, no problems. No, I'll definitely come back and do some more videos though. Here, and I'm trying to keep these chats up. That would be nice, but. And the weather is still nicer than Hanoi. Oh, Tang Jin. Are you in Hanoi at the moment? Yeah, I think it's right now. It's actually not too bad. There's a little bit of breeze, and because it's been raining a lot, it's not as like there's a lot of clouds, and so it's not as hot as it usually would be. So. What we're gonna try to do here is we're gonna go see the Palais de Justice. Right here we're on a đường Pasteur. So Street Pasteur. La rue de Pasteur. Actually, let me flip the camera around and I can show you guys kind of what I'm talking about here. Woo! So you can see it right there. Đường means street, and it also means sugar in Vietnamese. So I'm just waiting here for a second, and then we'll go ahead and cross. Okay, let me zoom out here. Oh my goodness. There we go, perfect. So Pasteur Street. So another remnant of the French presence in Vietnam. And I do, like I said, guys, need to fix this little crack. You're scared of learning English in school. Why are you scared of learning English? Let me know if I should speak a little more slowly. And if you need help with English, let me know. Nice seeing live, and good luck with everything. Safe trip back to the States. It's my first live chat. Ellen, yeah, thank you for coming by. Yeah, and it's my first live video on YouTube, actually. So I'm really excited to be able to share this experience with you guys. English grammar is very difficult. Yeah, especially compared to, like, oh Jesus, I don't know what's, I'm sorry guys. Yeah, especially compared to Vietnamese grammar, because the reason Vietnamese is very difficult is because of the tones, and there's not many resources to learn Vietnamese online. But grammar wise, Vietnamese is very easy. There's essentially no grammar. I mean, there is, but not a lot. Compared to English, yeah. English is a lot more difficult. And just a lot of the Romance languages in general. And then you start going to German or Russian. Woo! Yeah, then the grammar is very, very difficult. But yeah, so grammar-wise, it's very, very different. But don't worry. Once you start learning the rules and stuff, it becomes a lot more easy. It becomes easier, sorry. And see, there we go. I'm making grammar mistakes right now. And I'm a native, so it's okay. The one thing about learning English is don't be afraid to make mistakes. Learning any language. Don't be afraid of making any mistakes. And just speak. That's the most important part. If you want to communicate, then just speaking is the most important part. Now, guys, what we're going to do now is we're walking along the Palais de Justice. So as you can see, this is super French. German language is a terrible language. Ah so, warum? Ich mag gerne die deutsche Sprache. Ich kann auch Deutsch sprechen. I lived in Germany for 2 years, so I speak German. So you see here, let me zoom in. It says RF, which means République Française. And then up here, Palais de Justice. So it's obviously, let me try to zoom out here. Part of the French colonial past here in Vietnam. So you just learned for a few months, what, you learned for a few months German? Wow, the street is so empty. Yeah, Ellen, yeah, absolutely. There's nobody, well, nobody. There's obviously people driving around still, but there's very, very little people actually on the streets at the moment. So it's quite empty. Yeah, that's okay. It is locked down at the moment. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna walk. I'm kind of snaking through these streets here. So we're gonna walk in front of the People's Committee of Ho Chi Minh, so I can show you guys what that is, and what it symbolizes essentially. Here we have this huge tree. I think it's a fig. I think this is a fig tree, but a type of ficus is the genus. But don't quote me on that. I still have it. Just looks like it because I've seen a lot of trees like that in Malaysia and Borneo. It should be empty like this forever. Yeah. Yeah, it's nice when it's just, like, for example, Hoi An. I don't know if any of you have been to Hoi An recently. It's so empty compared to what it used to be like. So I've only known Hoi An when it's yeah, I'm gonna flip the camera around so I can talk to you guys. So I've only known Hoi An like it is now, right? I've never been to Vietnam before COVID, so right now it's just very empty. And usually when you go to Hoi An during tourist season, or just in general when they're tourists, there are so many people there. Now, I was going to go straight to the People's Committee of Ho Chi Minh, but there's the museum here, and I wanted to show you guys some of the military vehicles here. Wait a second here. Okay. Yay, the green man. We can walk. So I'm wondering if this is the War Remnants Museum. I think it is. But, oh my goodness, I'm gonna break my gimbal. So you can obviously see you got the helicopter, the fighter jet, another fighter jet right here. There's a tank all the way down here. There's a gun turret here. Yeah. And it's also a museum I haven't been to yet. Because like I said, most of the time I've been in Saigon, or in Vietnam, or Saigon, yeah. It's been during lockdowns and waves, so it's been a little difficult. Ellen, you just asked me something. I was supposed to be in Da Nang and Hoi An last summer, but canceled because of Miss Covey. Yeah. Yeah, no, it's yeah, it's a little problematic right now, but hopefully things will get better soon. I heard that Vietnam's getting a lot of vaccines. Hopefully by the end of the year things will be a lot better. You asked me to clean the lens, so it's not actually cleaning the lens. It's broken. I've dropped my camera recently, and it broke the lens. And so what YouTube is doing, it broke the or it has a crack through the wide lens camera, because I have 4 cameras on the back. And so what YouTube is doing is going straight to the wide lens, which is nice because I can get a wider view. But then it's showing that glare, so I have to zoom in. That's really hard to zoom in just a little bit. So when I jump back on to the other side of the camera, I'll try to zoom in a little bit so you guys don't see it. But what I need to do is fix it before I leave Vietnam. That would be the best thing to do. Now, I just saw somebody ask me another question. What food do you like in Vietnam? What food do I not like in Vietnam? That's the better question. I love Vietnamese food. Like yesterday I had some bánh tét nướng. That was delicious. Bánh riêu. I don't know if I've had bánh riêu. I've had bánh canh, bánh khot, and cơm tôm sườn is one of my favorites. Of course, bánh mì. Mi Wang is one of my favorite noodle dishes. I just like the big, thick noodles. It's like, of course, pho. Pho is like delicious. But I think Mi Wang is, not that I don't like pho. I love pho. But I think I prefer Mi Wang. And Mang Tom. I don't know if I've had Mang Tom yet, but I will definitely have to try it. Maybe I'll try it before I leave. So here we have the Vincom Center. If you guys don't know Vincom, Vincom is like one of the biggest conglomerates in Vietnam. So essentially they just like, they own everything. One of the biggest companies in Vietnam. And it's a really big building, as you can tell. Here guys, the chat just keeps on going away. Do you like Mam Tom? Mam Tom. I don't know if I've had Mam Tom yet. There's so many Vietnamese foods that I haven't tried still. So yeah, yeah. There's so much food to try here in Vietnam. So I need to come back and then eat some more Vietnamese food. But yeah, I definitely like. Oh, when I was in Nha Trang, for example, like Nha Trang, they have a lot of ban can. I think it's ban can, yeah, the ones that they cook in those big like what do you call, like the like the big like little pots, and they make the little like the little egg tart things, right? Oh, sorry, I'm just trying to check my live chat. Jesus. Don't try it, it's very stinky. Oh, but I like stinky. I'm French, come on, we love stinky cheese. Hao Lei Vang, stay healthy. Thank you so much. Van Lop Gaming. You should cooperate with the other foreign YouTubers working in Vietnam. Yeah, I've made a few videos with Korit, if you guys know Korit, Chris Lewis. Yeah, I know Max and Phúc Map. Yeah. Oh, here, look, we got some interest in the elephants here. So yeah, it was a lot of fun talking to them and making videos and doing stuff with them. So yeah, I'm flipping the camera around. Here, I'm gonna try to zoom in a little bit. And somebody just asked me, where am I going right now? And the answer is, we're right along the walking street, so Nguyen Hue walking street. And if you guys haven't seen it, I actually made a video about the history of the walking street recently. So you guys can watch that. Oh, little dog. This is the Opera House. Yeah. Unfortunately, it's not open at the moment. But it is a beautiful piece of architecture. Also from French colonial times. It was built by the French. And then later on, they removed a lot of the statues from the Opera House because it looked too fancy. But then they replaced it just recently, I think, for the 300th anniversary of Saigon. So we're walking towards the walking street right now. Ellen, thank you so much. No, actually, I really like live streaming and being able to talk to you guys while I'm walking around. So yeah, I'll definitely be doing more and more live streams, and I'll live stream a little bit of my trip to the US. So I might show you guys like the airport in Tokyo if I can. But first here, guys, I want to show you, obviously everything is roped off, but in the middle here we have this fountain, and this is a lotus flower, which is kind of one of the symbols of Vietnam, like the official flower of Vietnam. What I'm gonna try to do, there's nobody on the street here, so I can let me just walk in the middle of the street. And so what I'm gonna show you guys is here we have a statue of Ho Chi Minh. So you can tell there's the statue of Ho Chi Minh. So it's in remembrance of Ho Chi Minh. And then to the side, good morning, Hao Lê Vang. Good morning, good morning. Chào bạn, khỏe không? How are you doing? We're discovering a little bit of the tourist district of Saigon, District 1. And right now we're at Ellen, yeah. No, the street looks nice with no traffic. Yeah, it looks it's really nice with no traffic. But guys, here is the People's Committee of Ho Chi Minh. And I'll show you guys a front view of this building. Here we go, perfect. So this, as you can tell, it's obviously French architecture, and it was built by the French during their occupation of Saigon, Vietnam. And essentially, let me turn this around. Hey, so let me try to. I don't know why it's not getting the building. It's kind of everything's overexposed in the back. But essentially, this building was built by the French as the city hall of Saigon, when it used to be called Saigon. Now, people still call Ho Chi Minh Saigon, but it's officially called Ho Chi Minh City now. And after, once the French were, here we go. Once the French were kicked out, and once Saigon, after the fall of Saigon, or what's known here in Vietnam as Reunification Day, which I find a lot more fitting because obviously fall of Saigon sounds very negative, and Reunification Day celebrates the fact that Vietnam is actually governing themselves. So the correct term, I would say, is Reunification Day. So this building was renamed the People's Committee of Ho Chi Minh after that. Watch out when taking video on the streets. Yeah, some of the, I don't know if you saw one of the ladies there, who they usually are around the walking street. And even when the walking street is open, they don't really like you to take videos all that much. It can be a little complicated, especially if you bring like tripods and stuff. But what I'm doing is probably fine. But do you mean like people stealing my phone, maybe? Because to those of you who don't know Saigon, Saigon is definitely known as a city of phone snatchers. So I've had a few friends who've gotten their phones stolen in Saigon. And it happens very quickly. It's just like 1 second you have your phone and next, whoop, it's gone. So let's just wait a second across the road. Alright. So guys, we've kind of explored the majority of the big monuments in the tourist district. Here, I'm gonna flip this around so I can talk to you guys a little better. So we saw all the big monuments here in District 1 in the tourist district of Saigon. One last one we're gonna go see really quick is the market. Now, I can't go inside the market, and not because of COVID, because I think it's still open, but because I will get chased out. I haven't tried it yet, and I don't want to, because I like to respect people's space. And from what I've been told is that they really don't like it when people take videos inside of the main market here in District 1, because there's so many people who have made YouTube videos, and there's so many people who just come in there to make videos, and now the people who sell things there, they're just like, just go, leave. They won't even let like national news stations like go in, really. So that's the reason I can't go in, but I can show you the outside of it. So we're gonna go over there. We're gonna go check it out. But first, let me grab some water. And while I do that, I'll show you guys some of the sorry guys, I'm just drinking some water. Here, I'm just saying, stay home to watch your live stream during the epidemic season. Yeah, Levan, where are you from? Ellen, absolutely. Thank you for watching. Here, I'm gonna flip my camera. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you again for all the support. I'm really happy you're enjoying the videos, and I'm really excited to continue coming out with more and more videos. And have fun at work today. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cross the street so I can show you guys this. We've got... Oh, okay, never mind. I'm not going to cross the street. We've got a Hindu temple here. Ooh, and you can smell the incense. It smells really, really strong. Ooh, of incense. So it's really cool to see that Hindu temple here. But oh my goodness, yeah, had a lot of incense going on. So what we're gonna do, go ahead across the street before all these scooters come flying by again. We're gonna cut through. I don't know if you just saw that scooter jump through that way. I'm gonna cut through there, and I'm gonna show you guys one of the main markets here. And here we got some big office business towers, and obviously a mall. So let's go this way. What are they building behind the blue? Oh man, yeah, I should have told you guys. Wow. So behind these blue fences, they're actually building, you can see these big cranes here, or not cranes, but you know, kind of like cranes. They're building a metro system in Saigon. And so, so they're building a metro system in Saigon. And I'm not entirely sure when it's going to be done. Like most construction projects in the world, there's always a date where they say it's going to be done, and then it never ends up being finished at that time. Yeah, I used to work in construction, so I know how that works. So I think I heard the guy like saying behind me, like, oh, was it Tai? She was Western. But yeah, it's always funny when I go live streaming outside, like people will just like kind of stare at me. That's okay. But anyways, like I said, they're building a metro system here in Saigon, and so it's supposed to span to all the different districts here. And yeah, it'll be awesome when it's done. And I'll be really happy to come back to Saigon and actually start taking the metro. So some of it is obviously going to be underground, like it is going to be here, because there are too many buildings, right? So there's no way for it to be above ground. But there are places like around District 2 where it's going to be above ground. And guys, now showing you it looks like most of it's closed right now. Oh man, yeah. So it looks really dark inside, if you guys can see. So it looks like it's still open-ish. Yeah, it seems like there's still some places open there. But this is the main market here in District 1. So it's one of the famous markets in District 1 that, there we go. One of the famous markets here in District 1. But as I said, people don't like it when you go inside and take videos. So it's not a whole COVID thing, it's just I will get chased out. Yeah, so eerie. Yeah, it is a little eerie. It is still open though. There's still people inside. So, but it's for the most part kind of kind of closed. So you can see here, I'm flipping the camera around. So you can see there's still people inside, but it's very, very quiet. I mean, this market's usually super busy, tons of people, and right now it's just yeah, it's quite empty. Here, I'm gonna jump on the other side so I can show you guys the outside of the market. Just crossing the street, so just give me 1 second. So here on the outside, you usually have all these flower shops. Cho Bentan. So Bentan is part of District 1, which is this region of District 1. And Bentan is more of the tourist area of District 1. So where we're in right now. But as you guys can see, most of it, like I said, are flower shops. And then we do have this kind of fruit baskets and things. A little tourist, or nuts and hats and stuff that you can buy at the end. But that's about it. Besides that, the market is quite dead. It's just, there's not much going on. Like I said, this lockdown in Saigon, things have been a little complicated for lots of people. So a lot of the businesses are closed at the moment. But hopefully, in the next few weeks, the cases will drop here in Saigon, and they will, yeah, they'll start to open some businesses back up. But I have complete faith in Vietnam because I've been here for over a year, and every single time you guys have gotten it under control. So I'm very, very grateful for that. But anyways, guys, that's about the end of the video. Because right now there's not any other big monuments or anything to show you, really. And there's another big park here in District 1, but it's closed, like all the parks. There's Bui Vien. Peter, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and I'm gonna try to do some more of these live streams. So maybe I'll do another one here in Vietnam before I leave. That'd be nice, maybe doing another district before I leave. But I don't want to move around too much because it's obviously, we're in lockdown at the moment. So the less I can move around, the better. And I live in District 1, so I feel a little more comfortable being around here. But I don't want to go off to a bunch of different districts. So, but anyways, so hopefully I can do another one before I leave. And yeah, I think I'll do at least maybe one live stream every 2 weeks, maybe once every week. I'll try and see if I can't do that. But thank you guys for watching. Like I said, if you guys have any suggestions for videos in the future, please let me know. Feel free to send me comments. And I'd be more than happy to make videos on those subjects that you'd like me to do. And then, like I said, on the 22nd of June, I'm flying back to the US. And so if there's anything you want me to talk about while I'm in the US, like any things about history or culture about the US, I'd be more than happy to make videos about those things. And yeah, so once again, guys, thank you so much for watching. And yeah, if you like the video or the live stream, sorry, please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Let me not get hit by cars here. All right. And yeah, with all that being said, guys, thank you so much. And I will be seeing you guys soon. I'm going to try to come out with a video this weekend. So either Saturday or Sunday. Anyways, ciao, guys, and I'll see you next time.